Hey, Joe, you ready to kill the Ender Dragon? I just maxed out my bow.
Yeah, give me a second, Obama. You coming?
Yeah, I'm already at the stronghold. Make sure to set your spawn.
Hey, Biden. I'm gonna need another pardon soon.
Why, Joker? What are you doing?
I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna blow up the Everglades. I'm gonna do it.
I'm going to call the Secret Service. Hello, what do you mean you're busy? Oh, threats against Joe Biden, keeping him safe in his bunker. All right. Joe, why is the Secret Service saying that they are protecting you inside a bunker?
I sneaked out 4 days ago to eat ice cream. I'm not going back.
Oh, yeah, ice cream is great. What flavor did you get?
Chocolate chip.
That's an outstanding flavor, but I think I prefer...
Guys, hold on. We got to go save the Everglades.
Whoa, why? We don't care about the Everglades, right, Joe?
Yeah, why would we go do that? We were just about to fight the Ender Dragon.
Here, let me explain. First of all, plants take in carbon dioxide as part of photosynthesis. It's transformed into oxygen and a few other things. Then animals use oxygen through cellular respiration to take in oxygen and release carbon dioxide to produce their energy. This is part of the carbon cycle.
All right, but where are you going with this?
If a bomb goes off in a forest like the Everglades, there are less plants to absorb carbon dioxide. And carbon dioxide is a direct contributor to global warming. Do you know what global warming means?
My ice cream will melt faster.
Well, I guess so, but also when those plants are destroyed and die over time, they begin to release all of their carbon dioxide. Some of it may go back into the cycle, whatever happens there, but while it's not, it contributes even more to global warming.
That's horrible. I don't want my ice cream to melt.
All right. I want to keep my chocolate chip ice cream will help.
I'll help too. It'll be good for my public image anyway.
All right, good. I know a guy who can help us. Come with me. Here, I'll drive. All right, while we go to the car side, not any of you know what an autotroph is? Never mind, I'll ask Siri.
An organism that is able to form nutritional organic substances from simple inorganic substances such as carbon dioxide. A common example would be plants performing photosynthesis, as that uses simple substances to create more complex compounds for the plant's use.
It won't just be a few fish or deer. The entire ecosystem could be permanently damaged or destroyed.
Yeah, if they just kill all the grass and bushes, everything dies because there's nothing to eat.
All right then, but why us? Aren't there like police to do this?
The police won't get there in time.
Yeah, plus the police will try to stop us for our safety.
Weird. Guess we can help then?
So what kind of creatures does the Everglades have anyway?
A lot. It's very biodiverse.
Biodiverse? What's that mean?
It's like there's a lot of different species of animals and stuff.
So there's just more different types of creatures in it?
Basically.
What causes that?
Oh boy, all right. Well, to start, it's rainy and warm, causing a lot of plants and such to grow here, meaning the amount of animals that can eat those plants is big. So the population is dense then. Because of evolution, different creatures adapted to the environment and to each other in a fight for survival.
So it's just because it's hot and wet that it's biodiverse?
No, though that is a large contributor. Another reason is that the Everglades are several different ecosystems linked together in an area, and with that, different ecosystems interact with each other, forming a larger biome.
What about other ecosystems? Do they work the same?
Sort of. A bunch of different factors affect biodiversity, like temperature, geological structure, amount of rain, how competitive it is, all of that. But a big thing affecting biodiversity is how many creatures there are to actually adapt.
You mean like the population of the organisms?
Yeah, population, it's mainly limited by food, water, shelter, and predation. And a bunch of factors affect how fast the population increases. But the amount of food, water, and shelter are all that are factors that affect the carrying capacity of an ecosystem. If that bomb goes off and the ecosystem is disrupted, it's very likely that the carrying capacity will go down, causing massive damage.
But how do those affect carrying capacity?
Isn't it self-explanatory? Food is needed by all the creatures, but there's only so much. The same goes for water and shelter. So if there's less food, lower carrying capacity, and if there's more creatures, then the carrying capacity of the excess will die. It's basically a hard limit on how many creatures can live in one area. Moving away from carrying capacity is an example for both biodiversity and population. Looking at a flood in the Everglades, it can cause a lot of changes. If a flood occurs, small micro-ecosystems like the trunk of a dead tree housing insects, maybe a turtle, many of those will die in the flood, decreasing population. Then with the insects that survive, let's say some lived because they were adapted to breathe longer underwater, they will produce offspring, That's how the species adapts to the environment and changes to it. On a larger scale, different communities in the Everglades will be affected even larger. The flood will affect the entire biome, as one change can cause a butterfly effect to occur. However, it likely won't have any significant impact on the biosphere.
All right, wow, it's like an educational show here.
We're here, guys, come on.
Where are we? It's so dark.
Holy crap, is that Batman?
Obama, did you take us to the Bat Cave?
Guys, meet my friend Batman.
Why are you here?
The Joker plans on blowing up the Everglades. We need your help to save it.
Enough said. Get into the bat plane. It'll take us there.
Get to go in the bat plane? Totally worth it.
Does it produce ice cream?
No, it doesn't. If you guys can't contain yourself here, Batplane explain the cycling of matter and transfer of energy among organisms in the Everglades.
The energy cycle between organisms in the Everglades is like any ecosystem where we can use a basic energy pyramid. It starts with producers like grass or lichen. These producers have 100% of the sun's energy. The producers are then eaten by primary consumers like grasshoppers or bunnies. These consumers now only have 10% of the sun's energy. This continues level by level, dropping every time 10%, 1%, 0.1%, etc.
Anything else you can teach us?
Yes, the cycling of matter. With the cycling of matter, organisms are vital in the oxygen, carbon, nitrogen, and phosphorus cycles. They are important in the oxygen cycle because their cellular respiration puts carbon in the form of CO2. This is used in both the carbon and oxygen cycle. CO2 is used by trees in photosynthesis, which produces oxygen.
So that's how matter cycles. The oxygen and carbon just keeps moving around?
Yes, but there are more cycles than that. The next cycle is the nitrogen cycle. Organisms are important in the cycling of nitrogen because plants can extract nitrogen in the air, and animals eat those plants and receive nitrogen. Both animals and plants put nitrogen in the ground either by dying or through waste. When that occurs, bacteria will then send it back into the air, restarting the process.
Wait, so if there's a nitrogen cycle, are there other mineral cycles?
Yes, another one would be the phosphorus cycle. In the phosphorus cycle, organisms are important. This is because when phosphorus-rich rocks are eroded, the phosphorus becomes available in the soil for plants to take, which are then consumed by animals, so they have it. But when these organisms die, they become the sedimentary rocks that are eroded at the beginning of the cycle, starting the whole process over.
Wow, I learned a lot there. What else can this thing do?
Enough. We're here. I'll go handle the civilians. Here's a pager, page me when you find the Joker, and I'll be there soon. Good luck.
Using my telekinetic powers. I can tell where the Joker is here. Follow me.
Joe, that's Cap.
No, I got them after I became president. It's a new policy. All presidents get telekinetic powers.
Wow, wish I had that during my presidency.
Yeah, anyway, come on, first we got to go through this forest. Guys, look like it's a small pond and it's full of algae.
What's so special about algae?
Because it's a producer and makes energy from the sun with photosynthesis. Without producers, nothing would be alive.
Oh, so basically we have producers to thank for our survival.
Yeah, and we thank them by consuming them for resources.
Cool.
Oh, look, it's another producer, mushrooms.
Actually, that species is not a producer, it's a decomposer. Decomposers consume organic matter, usually waste and dead creatures, and put the energy back into the energy pyramid when they get eaten. But I only ever got a grasp on those two levels.
Guys, it looks like we're out of the forest now. We're approaching a more wet area. There's a river, Joe. How close are we?
About 2.5 miles away.
All right, good. Now, what about those producers and decomposers?
All right, so those producers and decomposers are on the energy pyramid.
Oh, yeah, I know those pyramids.
Yeah, I only ever got the hang of the second and third layer.
Yeah, producers are at the very bottom. They make the energy with the sun, and the decomposers feed on dead matter, as I was saying. Also, the pyramid is how the flow of energy happens at least most of the time, and it's pretty similar on both water.
I didn't know that. Cool.
Oh, my God, what is that? Obama protected me?
It's a deer, so that's one of the primary consumers. They eat plants and stuff like Joe was talking about. They eat producers.
Oh, so we don't need to be scared?
Nope, as a primary consumer, they just eat producers and decomposers. Nothing to worry about, they're herbivores.
Hey, guys, I think we're coming up on something.
I can't make it out. What's it look like?
A big bird that's brown.
Oh no, that sounds like a hawk. Be careful, that's a secondary consumer. It'll eat primary consumers like birds and stuff.
Here, guys, let's just be quiet and move around it.
All right, follow my lead. Those secondary consumers eat primary consumers, so they are dangerous, but I don't think we actually need to worry about that, Hawk. Primary consumers can be omnivores and carnivores, so they certainly can be scary, but I don't think the hawk will hurt us if we just leave it alone.
Hey, so isn't there a flow of energy one of you mentioned?
Yeah, let's do what we have gone over so far. The producers like grass and algae are eaten by the grasshoppers, deer, and different types of fish and frogs. Then the secondary consumers eat those like birds hunting the fish or spiders eating insects. Any biomatter lost to the soil or waste products are consumed by decomposers.
We're starting to form a whole web of interaction.
Hey guys, I think we're moving into a muddy marsh-like area.
Be careful, guys. I think some third-level consumers live here like alligators, or were they crocodiles?
Oh, hell no, I'm not messing with an angry lizard twice the size of me.
Guys.
Yeah, I really would not like to be dealing with that.
Trump, by the way, make sure to attack in the clan war.
Guys.
What is it, Joe?
There's a crocodile approaching us.
What, we gotta start running. Come on, guys.
What is that thing?
A crocodile, it's a third-level consumer. They eat anything lower than them. They can be very dangerous.
What makes it different from a secondary consumer?
They contain even less of the energy from the sun. They have about 0.1% of the original energy from eating the stuff below them in the pyramid, rather than doing photosynthesis themselves.
What's the point of eating secondary consumers if you can just eat the sun as a plant?
It's just how they adapted. There's a lot less of them than plants because of how ecosystems are structured. Too many crocodiles and carnivores makes them run out of things to eat and they starve, so there's less of them than secondary consumers or plants.
It's still on us. We have been running for a while now. I think I'm getting tired.
Just keep running. It's got to run out of energy soon.
They shouldn't go on longer. It won't be worth the energy to chase us, right?
I'm so tired, I'm so sleepy.
Me too. I don't think I can keep running. This is our end, guys.
Nice knowing all of you. And wait, what is that? Oh my God, it's an apex predator.
That one's for saving me in the gulag, Joe.
Oh my God, thank you.
Wait, Joe, why didn't you just use your physic powers to, like, melt its brain?
That was a lie. I don't have any powers.
Wait, then, have we been going the wrong way this whole time?
No, we're going the right way.
How do you know?
Joker owns a smartphone. Yeah, that's how I'm tracking them. We're getting close.
I'm going to go now. I should be able to find my way out. The map's just like Moisty Myers.
All right, see you for poker night. Thanks for the save.
Guys, it looks like while running from that gator, we made it to the edge of the marsh.
Yeah, we're really close. Come on, thank God the queen was there. The apex predator saved us from the alligator.
Apex predator?
It's like the final tier on the pyramid. There's very few of them, and they can eat whatever they want. Basically, they're the top dog. Hey, guys, to pass the time, let's go over the web thing we made again. So right, the third level, consumers like the crocodiles can eat the birds or eat predatory fish that eat smaller fish than the apex predators like Burmese pythons can actually eat the crocodiles. Can you believe that? Guys, I think we're getting out of the wetlands.
Yeah, let's move it. I hate this mushy ground.
Isn't it weird how we learned to swim?
What do you mean?
Like we have legs made to walk, but we learned to swim too.
Yeah, that's called adaptation. We adapted to be able to swim and walk by learned how to use our arms and legs to move in water. All right, well, we made it to dry land. Everyone all right?
Yeah, guys, is that the Riddler?
Come on now, my friends and foes, let's make a deal between you and me. Answer my riddles of 3, and I shall leave this poor man be.
What?
I'll let Ben Shapiro go if you answer my 3 riddles.
All right, guys, we got to save Ben Shapiro. Shoot Riddler.
What are the main types of relationships, and what are they? You have 2 tries.
All right, predation is when a creature eats another, and competition when several organisms rely on the same resource so they compete for it. Trump, you got the others?
Parasitism is where one benefits and the other suffers, I think. And that's all right.
Incorrect. There are 5 total main ones. Final guess to get the last 2. Get one wrong, and Ben Shapiro shall die.
I got this mutualism, an interaction between 2 organisms to the benefit of both, like working together. It's a type of symbiosis. And commensalism, it's a symbiotic relationship where one benefits and the other isn't affected, like a bird in a tree.
Correct. Jesus Joe carried that. Question 2. Expand on the first with examples from the Everglades.
Predation, an example, would be a snake and a rabbit. The snake would consume the rabbit for survival.
What? You were gagged with rope. How are you talking?
I chewed through the rope.
For parasitism, a strangler fig in a tree, the strangler fig wraps around the tree and steals nutrients.
All right, I guess those both count.
Mutualism, bees and flowers, in a sense, work together. The bees get food and the flowers get to reproduce. They both benefit from it.
Commensalism, the birds live in the trees. The trees aren't really affected, but the birds benefit.
And for competition, deer, rabbits, and a lot of other herbivores compete for edible plants for survival.
Question 3. How do these interactions benefit this ecosystem?
Well, different plants and animals of different species might depend on each other or just benefit from each other. But because they can work together, it can allow for more biodiversity, actually stabilizing the ecosystem in the event of something killing off a bunch of things like a flood. But if something disrupts this and the type of bird that cleans crocodiles' teeth dies off, the ecosystem may change a bit, or it may change a lot for more substantial scenarios.
How can this be? How did I get outsmarted by this group of dimwits? Take Ben Shapiro and leave me alone.
Did I miss something? I was hitting clips on kids in Fortnite. What did I miss?
We saved Ben Shapiro from the Riddler.
All right, we gotta go now. Come on, guys.
You guys almost got that wrong. Whatever, why are you here anyway?
Joker plans on bombing the Everglades. We gotta stop them.
The Joker? That manky dimwit wanker owes me 24 quid. I'm tagging along.
If you know where they are, lead the way. In the meantime, let's discuss how humans have damaged this glorious ecosystem.
All right, but only if you help us defuse the Joker's bombs.
Deal. So does anyone know what humans have done to hurt the Everglades?
Yeah, they used pumps and drainage canals to manipulate the flow of water, altering the terrain and transforming lots of it into farmland or residential area.
Well, what effects did that actually have on the ecosystem?
Well, it modified the structure of the land, but also allowed some invasive species extra access to the ecosystem, allowing them to cause more damage than they normally would have. Of these invasive species, some examples are old world climbing fern, which would cover trees and other vegetation, blocking the sun, taking it for themselves, hurting many producers. Or the Burmese python, who has rapidly reduced the animal population. They eat over 40 rare species and over 30 endangered species.
So, many species of plant and animal cannot compete with these foreign organisms damaging the ecosystem.
Sounds like it.
Anyone got an idea on how to fix it?
Well, we could remove the pythons, or at least attempt to shouldn't have any issues there. And for the fern, there's a plan that hasn't been put into action of using a biological agent that feeds on specifically that fern. For the disrupted water paths that can't be fixed as easily as many people drink from that water.
Couldn't we slow the damage and let the Everglades heal if we allow them to keep drinking the water but just ban the building on the land?
Sounds like it would work to me.
Well, that was the worst 5 minutes of my life. Guys, we're coming up on a forest clearing, Joe. How close are we?
Very close. This clearing isn't natural. Jokers made a path. This is the final stretch, guys.
I'm paging Batman since we're close.
All right, that old hoot owes me $34.
I never thought about this, but why is the Joker doing this?
Just to cause issues.
Yeah, the Joker just likes chaos. Hey, Ben, I always wondered, why is there so many variants of similar creatures?
Because, Joe, creatures adapt to their environment like in the Everglades. The American alligator adapted to live in freshwater wetlands, and they adapted to live in the dry seasons by digging holes that fill with groundwater for them to stay in.
So they just adapted and changed to survive in their environment?
Basically.
Where's the Joker?
Probably over there. There's a big neon green arrow pointing to it.
Oh my God, how did I not notice that?
You have to be very perceptive to see it.
All right, I'll handle the Joker deal with any other issues. And if you can defuse the explosives...
Ah, Batman, you're here. Wait. Joe Biden? Trump? Obama? Ben Shapiro? Queen Elizabeth!
Yeah, we had a wacky adventure coming here with all sorts of characters.
Cut it, you owe me money. It's payday, Joker.
Not right now, Elizabeth.
Then perish.
I don't have time for this. Get them goons! I forgot I didn't have any goons with me.
Time to take you back to prison, Joker.
Yeah, get them, Batman.
Liz don't actually join in.
This scone liquor owes me money.
The hell's a scone?
Oh, it's like this biscuit type thing. They're pretty good.
Where are the bombs? They're usually rigged to explode on a timer. I need to defuse them fast.
I defused the explosive devices. They were makeshift and very easy to avoid detonation while disarming.
Well done, Ben Shapiro.
I did the easy part. It was Obama, Trump, and Joe that provided the necessary tools.
Thank you for the help. I'll be bringing him back to Arkham.
Not so fast, I'm taking their wallet.
Wait, why are they wearing a PETA undershirt?
They have a card here. It says PETA Initiate. It has an address on the back. Ooh, $40.
What does it mean?
Upon closer inspection, it appears the Joker was working for PETA, and this was an attempt at some publicity stunt.
That's horrible.
We're in deep already. You guys down to go beat up people at PETA HQ?
I'm in.
Amen.
All right, guys, let's do this.
It seems our three friends have discovered a dark secret and intend to help the world by defeating a great evil. Join us sophomore year in physics class, where the gang will battle against Darkseid while discussing the fundamentals of physics.